But I will come back for questions, and then I have a few more announcements for you as well. So I'll be right back, but I leave you in great hands with Kevin Bunn and also Phil here as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Fred. So as Fred said, my name is Kevin Bunn. I am our Vice President of Dining for Erickson, and I really can't thank you enough for taking the time to come out. Spending time with our potential residents early to be able to talk about food is integral in the process. So we make sure that we're providing exactly what you want to see in your community, not only just the type of restaurants and the type of menus, but also the style of service you want to see as well. So today we're going to take you through quite a bit of information, probably take about 20, 25 minutes, and then we're going to open up to questions, so that if you have any detailed questions I can answer along the way, I'd be happy to do so. I'll let Phil introduce himself as well.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Phil Maloney, and I'm a little confused because when Fred told me I was coming down, he said I'm going to feed you, and then we're doing karaoke. I'm not sure where the karaoke part is, but you know what? We're going to talk about food. It's one of my favorite subjects. So thank you for your hospitality. I appreciate being part of today.
All right, fantastic. So on the agenda, we're going to talk about what we call signature dining. It's our dining program. It's what we consider makes us different than other senior living providers out there. In addition to that, we're going to talk about what makes us different, as I said, menu variety, and then also the meal plan itself, to give you a kind of a glimpse in what does it look like to dine here once the community opens. So fresh, made-to-order, resident-focused menu offerings executed at the moment of service that personalizes the culinary experience in smaller, distinct venues to deliver an exceptional dining experience. That's what we built our signature dining program around, and a couple things in there are what stand out. Resident-focused menus. In about 9 to 10 months, we'll be coming back out to meet with many of you, as many residents that would like to meet with us, to do menu planning meetings, where we'll be looking at the types of food that we'll be offering, the different varieties, how frequently we change them, and then also what is the local differences here that you're going to want to see in the menus. The other aspect of this is personalize the culinary experience. We changed from a batch cooking style, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, to an a la menu cooking style a few years ago. And the reason we did that is because there's so many different choices and different personalities around food that we want to be able to meet as many as we can. But this was the kind of the crux of the signature dining program, which allowed us to change the way we operate in culinary. We have 4 main pillars that we focused on during the program: quality, temperature, service, and variety. Touching on quality first. The first thing we looked at was vendor selection. So we changed how we looked at who was providing us our food during the signature dining process. Cisco Foods is our #1 purveyor. They deliver the majority of our food. But we also source many of our fruits and vegetables from local vendors, as well as sometimes we have fish minders in the local areas that can support it, Florida being one of them. Focused on scratch cooking. With signature dining, we want to do as much a la menu cooking as possible. Do we do all a la menu cooking? No. We don't cook you a whole turkey. We'll probably cook the turkey and slice you up some, or serve you a whole pot of soup. Things of that nature. We'll be batch cooked. But if you order a lamb chop, a steak, chicken piccata, things of that nature, they'll be cooked to order when you order. What that's going to do is going to allow you to customize the product if you need to, and it also raises the quality of the product. It's not sitting. It's not being held under a heat now. It's going from the grill or from the saute area right to the plate, right to your table. The third area was training on presentation. One of the things we really learned was you make your decision on your experience with food prior to taking that first bite. You make the decision from smell and sight before you ever take that bite. So working on presentation became key for us in our program. We work with our chefs to make sure that every plate looks as best as it can, so that you're enjoying it before you even take that first bite. So working with our chefs is key. In every single community we have at Erickson has multiple chefs, at least one chef, depending on how many kitchens, and then for for some of our larger communities, multiple shifts. What we hope to get from that is quality raw products from our vendors, as well as visually appealing plates. The next area that we focused on was temperature. Temperature becomes a very critical aspect when you're looking at cooking in a senior living environment or any type of communal living environment. Because most places do what's called batch cooking. When they batch cook, they're cooking 100, 150 portions of something and they're holding it. So holding it at a temperature becomes problematic because it's either going to be cold or you're going to have it so it's overcooked, it's been held too long. We always bring up, if you've ever been to a wedding or a bat mitzvah or anything, nobody ever walks out of there saying, that was the best meal I ever had. Right? Nobody ever says that. Your steak's always overcooked. The vegetables are always dry or soggy. So cooking a la minute really helps us with our temperature. Minimal items held. The only items we really hold are we do very small batches of vegetables. We might cook 5 orders of broccoli at a time or 3 orders of fries or something like that. So we keep them as small as we can. And then staggered seating helps us with temperature. The big thing with this is not seating what some people used to call cruise ship seating. Many senior living, including us in the past, we used to seat in this cruise ship mentality where we would seat 150, 200 guests all at once. The only way to do that is to do the batch cooking. Everything's already prepared and you're just shuttling it out. So what we do is staggered seating is the same seating you experience in a restaurant that you dine at now. You would check in with the host. If they have a table available, they'd seat you right away. If they don't have a table, they'll give you a little beeper and you can wander over to the bar and have a drink or just wait with your friends. So it should be the same restaurant style experience you already experienced now. What we hope to give at that is appropriate food temperature and quality of the final product. And the temperature of the products, I can't stress enough, that is key to everything we do. And it revolves around service, how we prepare the food, and then also who our vendors are. So it's very key. Service is really focusing on the front of the house. We're going to focus heavily on the front of the house training. Many of our servers will come from outside restaurants to work with us, but sometimes it's their first job. It's their first job of working in a restaurant environment. So we want to make sure we're providing them with all the training we can to provide you the service that you should come to expect. Menu education and purposeful positions. Menu education is about, as I said, many of our servers will be brand new, especially to Erickson. So we want to be able to educate them on the products, how they're prepared, and then also what are the ingredients. We want them to understand that if you don't like, let's say, capers, but you love chicken ricotta, and you're always picking them out, you can always just order without them. So we want to be able to educate our servers so that they can help you with your selections. Purposeful positions really revolves around, you're going to see when we open our restaurants, you're going to have a lot of different people doing very specific jobs. Your server's job is to work with you on the floor, to be present on the floor with you. And we have other positions such as food runners that are going to be responsible for going to get the food out of the kitchen so that they can spend time with you. So if you need a refill, they're right there with you. If you need butter for your bread, you're not having to flag somebody down. So it's very purposeful. And then the last area is variety. Variety was a huge change for us in our company and also in our dining program over the last few years. We used to serve 3 to 4 items every night. So you only had those choices. That's all you had. A few years ago when we moved to Signature Dining, we now offer between 18 and 25 items per restaurant. So it's just like a restaurant that you would go to right now for dinner. Each one of our restaurants, the vast majority of the items are different. So if you dine in the cafe or if you dine in the fine dining, most of the items on those menus will be completely different from the other restaurant. So you wouldn't go to the cafe and probably order lamb chops. You would probably go to fine dining. So this was going to give you a multitude of areas of variety across the campus. The other area is weekly specials. So in addition to the large menus, we have 3 to 4 specials that we run on a weekly basis. What we try to focus on for the specials are 2 areas. One is we like to focus on our local selections. So if we have things that are just local to this area, having our chefs work with those items to give that variety. And then also resident preferences. So if we have a lot of residents saying, oh, I really want to see blank, then that's the opportunity for us to put it on a weekly special so that we can get that into the menu. And then the last thing is frequent changes. We used to change the 3 to 4 items very frequently, pretty much every day. But if you didn't like something, you really had no other options. Or if you really loved something, you couldn't have it again. So what we did was we kind of found that sweet spot. And what we do now is we change between 40 and 45% of the menus on a monthly basis. So you'll see large changes in the menu every single month. But the good thing is if something sells really well and you guys love it, it won't leave the menu. We can leave it on there. We're not forced to leave. Okay? Up here are just a couple examples of some menus, and I'll leave it up here for a few minutes. Every one of our communities, every single one of our restaurants has a different menu. The menus are created by the local culinary team in conjunction with our residents. So even when we're changing our menus frequently, the local culinary team will work with everyone to see what's kind of the flavor, or what are the likes of the residents. And as we change, as the community grows and changes, you're going to see some of those change as well. But this is just a few examples of some of the entrees. These are from our community in North Jersey called Lantern Hill. And it's a very similar community to what Siena Lakes will be. The meal program that they operate is the same meal program you'll operate. One of the things you'll see here is you'll have the item, and then the price for the item will be next to it. And on another page, you'll have multiple selections for side items. So you'll be able to select 2 side items. Okay? And then getting to our meal plan, the use of credits for all available beer periods. So the credits that you'll receive will be monthly credits. You'll be able to use them for any meal period, lunch, dinner, if we do breakfast. You'll also be able to use them, as you'll see on this last bullet, for catering events. So if you choose to do a birthday party or an anniversary dinner, something like that, you'll be able to use your meal credits for. The other thing you'll be able to use them for is alcohol on campus. So you'll be able to have wine, beer, mixed drinks, either with dinner or in the bar area. The monthly meal credits, we are anticipating they're going to be between $450 and $500. They will last for 1 month, and then at the end of the month, your credits, whatever you don't have left, will go away, but you'll be re-upped to whatever the number is for the following month. If you do have some additional credits left over at the end of the month, you're more than welcome to get a meal to go or to use them, as I said, for catering events. And then the third bullet, I already hit the last one, treating family and friends. We encourage that with this new meal plan. The reason we do it is so that you can dine the way you choose. If you want to bring your children or your grandchildren to treat them to dinner, you're more than welcome to use your meal credits. If you have a spouse, you're more than welcome to use one card for both. We leave it completely open as much as we can so that you can dine the way you choose. Our choice dining program really is about choice. If you want to eat a very robust meal every night, you may dine with us 20 times in a month. If you're not a real big eater, you may dine with us 40, 45 times in a month. The good thing is it's all up to you and how you want to dine. If you run out of your dining dollars, there are other options for you to continue to dine for us as well. So what I'd like to do now is open it up, bring Fred back up, open it up for questions. I'm sure a lot of questions out there about dining, so we'll open it back to Fred, and then we'll go.
It was good to hear Kevin actually say that we're looking to add some local flavors to the menu. And months prior to opening, we'll bring everyone together to help us plan that menu. I want to make sure you all know the menu that we had up here. Can you bring that one back up, that slide? That is not the menu for